What's up, y'all? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come to my channel, stop by my channel, and check out another video. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate any support that you give me, any of your time. Just you taking time out is appreciated. Thank you for checking out this video. I came across this post with Vince McMahon. Sometimes you need to be reminded of things, and this post reminded me of how devious and how much of a menace Vince truly was in his prime, in his heyday in the WWF. I don't think anything will ever come close to prime Attitude Era WWF. Some of the most unhinged TV you will ever have witnessed. And I know Vince wasn't coming up with all these storylines by himself, but it was some real devious work going on. I mean, these 4 moments alone were just something. Vince saying the N-word on national television and then walking by Booker T and his wife. Vince telling all of the black superstars to head to the back. Vince pushing the little kid in the wheelchair. And then there was this where, I don't know, I don't really remember this happening to a degree. I remember there was some weird stuff going on between Vince and Stephanie. And supposedly there was supposed to be a storyline where they had a baby, and clearly the kiss was fake. You don't actually see their lips touch, but this was just wild. Then there was Do-Rag Vince, and Do-Rag Vince was a whole different kind of thing, a whole different menace, a whole different animal. I know it was a different era, it was a different time, things were different, but it's still surprising that Vince got away with so much of this stuff. Another reason why it's kind of surprising, when I look at this, and when I'm reminded of this, it really makes me think Vince was acting out a lot of fantasies. Again, I don't think Vince was making these storylines by himself, but these seem like a lot of the fantasies of a rich white man, or just a rich man in general. He got to portray a urban ghetto persona. He got to be the mean, conniving billionaire businessman. He got to cheat on his wife. He got to destroy his family. Vince was able to live out so many fantasies. And not just kind of your run-of-the-mill fantasies. He lived out some really, really weird fantasies as well. That post also included this clip, and it might actually be true. It really might be true.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers.
I don't know why, but I just feel like putting Akeem on TV and this whole storyline, this whole get-up was a fantasy of Vince's. Again, I don't know why. I don't know what tickles his fancy, but this feels like a fantasy. The whole Godfather and the whole train thing definitely had to be a fantasy of Vince's. No way this wasn't one of Vince's personal creations. Especially after what we learned so much about Vince, this was definitely from the mind of Vince, and this is one of his fantasies. The whole Mark Henry pregnant Mae Young thing in that situation, I don't know what Vince was thinking, what was on Vince's mind, but this seems like a weird rich person's fantasy. Don't know. I don't want to ask. I don't want to know at this point, but it seems like a fantasy. Vince also seemed to have this weird thing about beating up disabled people, whether it was the whole Zach Gowen and Brock Lesnar thing, because I remember Brock Lesnar beat the brakes off of Zach Gowen. And then there was the whole thing about the one wrestler who was mentally handicapped. So Vince had like this weird thing going on with disabled people. I don't know, but hey, that's on Vince. That's Vince's prerogative. And I used to love the WWF. I have a lot of favorite moments, and even thinking about some of my favorite moments, they seem like fantasies played out. Like, one of my all-time favorite moments was when Undertaker was getting ready to sacrifice Stephanie. This seems like an Illuminati, I don't know, secret society fantasy. But this was when Undertaker was the Prince of Darkness, the Minister of Darkness, the Ministry of Darkness. This was a crazy moment that we had this on TV. This was insane and unhinged. I feel like I've talked about this before on my channel. Big Show versus Big Boss Man, their whole feud. The fact that Big Boss Man pulled the Big Show's father's casket out of the funeral and Big Show jumped on. Again, with a lot of these fantasies, I don't understand where they come from, but they just feel like fantasies. Another all-time favorite moment is when Booker T and Stone Cold got into a brawl at the grocery store. This just seems like people just want to see people fight in public. There were a lot of wild, unhinged moments in prime Attitude Era. Another honorable mention moment of mine is when The Rock threw Stone Cold off of the bridge. Just craziness. Absolute craziness. What were some of your favorite WWF moments? Some of your favorite Attitude Era moments? Just some of your favorite moments in wrestling. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this channel. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, let me know some of your favorite WWF moments, some of your favorite Attitude Era moments. I hope you continue to have a good one. I hope you continue to have a great day. Thank you.